boy, was I wrong. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, was I wrong. There's every now and then where I'll say something in a video and I'll say it makes sense. And I really think I'm right about it. Now, if you go back and watch my Gerard Pringle is back video, I stated in that video that although I'm happy that Pringle is back, Fletcher is already back as well. Marty Brown seems like he's coming back, and Jordan Lyle we haven't heard anything from. So I told you guys, and I was thinking in my mind, in this day of NIL, in this day of players jumping in the transfer portal, I don't think Miami's going to have these 4 running backs plus some young gunners as well. And I was wrong because it's being announced. We already knew Mark Fletcher was coming back. We already knew Gerard Pringle was coming back. Well, it's been officially announced that Jordan Lyle and Marty Brown both are coming back. Matter of fact, the rumors were Nebraska really wanted Marty Brown. Didn't happen. So Miami will be bringing back all 4 of its running backs. I can't believe it. I can't believe it because I think highly of all these running backs. And when you look at the film and you watch what these running backs did last year, then you would see why. Now, the only person that people would have questions with is Jordan Lyle. Now, his freshman year, he got snaps. I think he got 15 snaps, 10 to 15 snaps versus Florida. He had the big run versus USF. He was running over people against Wake Forest. He had a nice catch against Virginia Tech. Coming into the season, people said he was doing great in camp. He even won the starting job. He was the starter versus Notre Dame. Then he got hurt. And when he came back, he had a touchdown against Stanford, but he really didn't get revved back up. And by that time, Mark Fletcher, Marty Brown, and Gerard Pringle was handling things. So if there was anybody who would enter the transfer portal, some thought it would be Jordan Lyle. But that's not going to happen. Miami will come back with one of the best running backs in college football. All running backs having experience as well. And to me, one, I'm happy and excited. But 2, I cannot believe in the NIL era we were able to keep a room looking this good. Which brings me to my next point. Can we get a hashtag Coach Merritt in the comments? I need to know who's rocking with me, and I need to know who's rocking with Coach Merritt, our running back coach. Hashtag Coach Merritt in the comments. Because he deserves a round of applause. Now, throughout this season, we've seen these running backs rotated. We've seen Mark Fletcher start, Pringle start, and Gerard Pringle has been, or not Gerard Pringle, I'm sorry, but Coach Merritt has been the person pushing and pulling those strings. Matter of fact, offensive coordinator Coach Dawson has said several times, I leave it up to Coach Merritt. I trust Coach Merritt. Coach Merritt does a good job of getting these guys on one accord, of getting these guys to play for itself. So shout out to Coach Merritt. Next, I'll say this to all my people who have played football before, or, I guess this could relate to any sport. You have to really like your position coach to come back to a situation like this. Because we have a situation where Mark Fletcher proved that he was running back one of the best running backs in college football. So when you have three other running backs deciding to come back, that shows you how much respect and how much they really rock with Coach Merritt. Because if you're going to be a backup rotating in, then you're going to come back to this situation, then most likely you really respect the coach who you spend most of your time with, which is Coach Merritt. Now, I'm sure Shannon Dawson and Mario Cristobal, they have the players' respect as well, but we all know how intimate it is with your position coach. Your position coach is the one that when it's something really wrong with you, before you go to the head, most of the time you're going to talk to your position coach. So I think not only is this exciting for the Miami Hurricane fan base, for the Miami Hurricane offense, but I think all these running backs deciding to come back to Miami says a lot about Coach Merritt. And I wanted to make this video to really shout out Coach Merritt and say hell of a job, not only recruiting, not only developing, but also being somebody who these players really respect. And also being able to get all these players on one accord. And I've heard from several people like Gabby Arrudia, like Gio, the guys that are really on the inside that, Pringle was a guy who Coach Merritt was recruiting before he got to Miami. And the reason that he came to Miami, one of the big factors was Coach Merritt. So oftentimes I feel like our position coaches, they don't get enough credit. But when I saw that we're going to be returning our whole running backfield and looking at how good each of these players are, I just had to say, hey, shout out to the players for saying that, hey, I want to be a part of this program and I want to put my pride aside and really try to figure a way I can work out in this program. And then shout out to the coaches. Shout out to Coach Merritt. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. I'm out. Peace.